Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'll be reacting to a 2B Hero X video. This is a video that has been out for a long amount of time, 2 years. I have never watched it, and that is why the latest episode that we had of Ahu, where there was a section where X was fighting those guys, that I had no context about. Apparently this shows what happened over there from X's perspective. So, let's watch this. Like I said, I have never seen any of the trailers or anything of the 2B Heroes. I've seen it like small bits and pieces, like maybe a little bit of glimpse here and there, but properly sitting down and watching it, I've never done any of those. And this is something that I've never watched at all. So, let's do this. Obviously, to get more context, I will have to watch this. So, I thought like let's make a reaction out of this. And yeah, so let's get started. It's a 6-minute video. It's quite a long amount of video to be a trailer. It's like a mini episode, I guess you could say. So obviously I cannot show the screen because copyright and everything. Cannot show the audio. Cannot turn on the audio as well. So just like I react to the episodes, I'm going to be reacting it to this in the same way. I will, however, timestamp it properly and give you the link to the video so that if you want to enjoy the reaction along with sound and the video part, you can sync it properly to my reaction and then watch it. Just like you guys watch my normal anime reactions. I'm going to do it like that. Again, like I said, I'm pretty sure I don't want to get any copyright strike and all that. These things are crazy. Especially I've heard a lot of people like having a lot of trouble with 2B Hero X because of copyright and stuff. So yeah, I'm not taking any risks. Yeah, I'm just going to watch it exactly how I do my other reaction videos. So yeah, let's get started. Like I said, I'll link everything in the description box, and I'll also timestamp the video properly. And yeah, I'll put the timer as well so that you can sync your video to mine. And yeah, let's begin. So 2B Hero X, something written in Japanese. I cannot read it. Long version, Bilibili X Aniplex. That's the name of the video. So let's start. Alright, so like I said, I'll put the timer. Here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Oh, the Bilibili logo. Oh, here we go. Here it is. So this is what happened. Number X. Oh. Damn. Oh. Oh, here we go. There it is. So this is the... Oh, so this is how you see Ahu in 3D. We saw Ahu from his perspective, so Right, so yeah, he makes him into graffiti. I remember that. There you go. Nice. Alright, these guys come out. Oh, wow, this is how they replicate. Yeah, okay. He was trying to like save X, he was like, get out of here. Good lord. Oh, right. Yep. So this is all happening in the wall? Yep, because we were seeing him in the wall as graffiti, fighting all of these guys. There it is. Right. Damn. Yo. Oh. Oh my god. So all of this happened then. We didn't see all of this in Ahu's episode, which makes sense. It was Ahu's episode, so you know. Damn. Right. Oh. Damn. Oh boy, they come back again. Good lord, so many. Oh, oh, right. Damn. Oh yeah, they're kind of like ink, so they cannot come back from the water, I'm guessing. Oh, there's still one of them. Oh, everyone's in the walls. Damn. Oh. Uh, oh, this is where he gets the hat from. Ahu. Oh wow, that's a cool little revelation. Okay, so I remember in Ahu's episode, there was a section. Oh my god. Yeah. Damn. All time record. Damn. Okay, there you go. Alright. Okay, that was very cool. We got to see like a proper way, like what happened there. Like I was saying, if you remember in Ahu's episode, there was a section where he kind of says, like, you know, when X was fighting those guys, he said something along the lines of, oh, it seems like I was watching magic. You know, and they kind of showed a section where he was like looking on the stage and there was X doing magic on stage. That was the depiction of what happened here. So they, you know, in that episode they didn't show us what happened here in this video, because obviously they have already uploaded this video on YouTube. It's already there for everyone to watch. So they cut that part out, but they added that section where they showed Ahu like looking at the stage, and it's as if he was looking at someone performing magic, because that's what he felt internally. So they didn't show this part. They cut that part out from that episode and they added that small little section as a depiction of what happened here, you know. And yeah, so that's, there you go, that is what actually happened, the long version of what happened in that small little section. And the cool little information that we got here is that the hat that Ahu wears is actually one of the hats that X got from those guys and put it on his head. And in Ahu's episode, you could already see that he really like looks up to X, because he's the only one hero who has properly seen X fight in this way, and X actually saved him in this way. So like I guess he kind of really looks up to him. We saw that. So yeah, that is why he has always kept the hat, and Ahu is, we saw the whole episode what happened. So that's like his origin story, I guess you could say. But yeah, that was very cool. Now here in this video, we saw the battle, how X was fighting, and it is something that we've already seen before, which is he can change the reality. It's not like he's changing like, yeah, he is changing dimensions, but it's more of like he's changing reality to bend it into like such a way where he's going to interfere in this bended reality, and that will affect the real world. So you can see multiple times here, like he changes reality with the click, click of a finger, and you can see he like literally made one of those guys like a graffiti in the stick. Then he made like all of these other guys into like wall art graffiti, and he was like, while he was fighting them, he was in this weird type of dimension where everything was like this 2D cartoonish type of thing. But in reality, if we see it from the outside, as Ahu was seeing it, he was just moving across the wall like a graffiti movie. So that's what's happening, and that is what it is. And there's also another section where we see he snaps his finger and he changes the reality, bends reality in such a way that everyone ends up being on the top of a building. So they all fall down. So these things, again, I think his power is like this. There will not be a proper explanation as to what it does. No theoretical explanation as to how this happens. It's just going to be something like this, like, which has no answer to it. I think it's going to be something like that, because up until now I've been trying to think, what can his power do? He can change himself from 2D to 3D, but there's a lot of things that he does which makes no sense with that explanation alone. Now, after seeing a little bit of him, like him in action properly, I think his power is something that up until the very end, even at the very end, I think will be inexplainable. It's just like the best way to like interpret his power is that it changes reality, and whatever change he introduces into that changed reality, it has an effect on the real world. That is why whenever he interferes in these, like he snaps his finger, changes whatever, and then snaps his finger back, it comes back to reality, and whatever he has changed, it somehow affects reality. That's how he made Dragon Boy into a scrap of paper. He snatched the scrap of paper out, like kind of crumpled it and threw it in the water. So in reality, it ended up affecting him because he ended up just getting teleported into the water. So stuff like that. He basically does things like that, like taking something from the real world, and if you can like just put it into the 2D world and then change something there and then bring it back out. It's like basically something like that he does. Now, who knows, maybe in the future they will explain it properly, or maybe they'll just keep it this ambiguous up until the very end, or even at the end they will not have any explanation. I think that's what is going to happen. He'll always be this enigma who we will not be able to explain how his power works. So yeah, it's very interesting. So there you go. This came out 2 years ago, as you can see. Like I didn't know about this. Like these, like 2B Hero X have been having like a lot of trailers like this. I never knew about the show at all up until it was revealed that it is going to have an anime, and even then I didn't really properly like have that much of I didn't like look at it that much. So one of the people, like not one, but I think like a lot of people actually told me in the comments, those videos that I make where I talk about which animes I'll react to, they told me that, oh, this is actually very good, this is going to be very good. And like and I saw the list of voice actors and actresses playing, and I'm like, god damn, this is crazy. There's so many prominent names in there. This is actually going to be huge. So that's why I decided to watch it. So I actually had no idea about this show at all up until 3 months, not three, but 6 months ago. This has been going on for 2 cours. 6 months ago when it started airing. So I never knew about any of these videos. And so this is like the first time I'm watching this, but I'm guessing like a lot of people already saw this way back when it was released. But this is the first time I'm seeing this for myself. Yeah. Now another thing I wanted to mention here is which is something like an idea we had. Like you can see in this episode, in this video, in the end, the narrator says something like, oh, like nobody know where X comes from, where he goes, but he's the number one hero. All the other heroes aspire to be him. They want to defeat him and take his position. Like all these things they're saying. Even in the the other like trailers and everything, and like the first few episodes and all that, I was under the impression that this X is someone who is this amazing character who just everybody knows and everybody loves and everybody wants to be like him. But as we get to go more into the story, like we get to know the reality, that is, X is an enigma. Nobody knows who he is. People obviously has a fascination towards him because they're like, oh, a mysterious person who comes and goes. Nobody knows what his power is, what he does, what he all that stuff. But other than that, he's someone shrouded in so much mystery that I'm pretty sure it is difficult to have any type of like people or heroes looking up to him because they don't even know what to expect from him. So this is like a thing that I thought when I saw all of these, like the first few episodes when I was watching. I was thinking like X is going to be someone who's very popular, like everybody knows him or anything. So it was a bit of a surprise when we actually got to realize what he is. Like that nobody knows him. He's this person that just comes and goes like the wind. So yeah, that's just something because you can see in the very end of this video, this narrator is saying stuff which is like, seems like, oh, everybody like knows X, everyone looks up to him, everyone wants to defeat him, everyone wants to get in his position, which is true. But he is just someone who comes and goes like whenever he wants to, and nobody knows where he is, who he is, or any of that. But somehow he still makes it work. Right, and he has such a crazy power. But anyways, right, that was this video. That was a great look, like a proper, like like an explanation as to what had happened in Ahu's episode. And yeah, it was nice to see the battle properly and how crazy X was just going and just defeated all those guys. So yeah, and yeah, there you go, that is it. That was my reaction to this video. Obviously next episode, which will be episode number 24, right? Yeah, will be the final episode of this season, and I'm guessing we'll get to see more of X. So I'm looking forward to that because all the other heroes there, they have been like shown and properly introduced. X is only remaining. He hasn't had an episode fully dedicated to him. We did get to see him a lot in these couple of episodes, but those weren't episodes dedicated to him. So final episode will probably something that is fully dedicated to him, and I do hope to get a few answers and questions of the few of the questions that I have about him. So let's see. And that is it. Looking forward to the final episode in a few days. So thanks for watching. This was my reaction to To Be Hero X, the video where we get to see what Ahu saw, and we also get to see what Ahu saw as the audience from their perspective, from X's perspective, you can say. So that was this video, my reaction. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel or you haven't subscribed, and comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know. I'll check them out. And that is it, guys. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in a few days with the final episode of To Be Hero X. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.